Okay, and you didn't spend a lot of money, so you don't need that. Sometimes the dollar store has great little angle brushes and all over powder brushes that you can use that do just the same thing as any expensive brush will do. So you don't always need an expensive brush, ladies. Okay, now second and foremost, you must choose a good moisturizer. You need either a good moisturizer or, like I said in most of my videos, I have been using polysporum most of my life. When I shave, I get polysporum, just the original version of polysporum, and I rub that all over my face. It kills any bacteria or anything that's on your face, so that way you don't have to worry about bumps or lumps or any of that stuff. I never have those on my face. So I've learned that whenever I'm doing a show and I shave, the first thing I do is afterwards is I put the polysporum. Polysporum, just the original version, just a little bit. You don't need to do a lot. And it kills everything on your face because it has antibiotics in it and all that. Okay. Plus, it puts a little greasy kind of film on your face that'll be perfect to go on with your because it'll block your pores from being packed in with the foundation. Okay. Second of all, now you ask me what else makeup do I need? Get yourself a good powder. You don't need an expensive powder. Go to Sephora or MAC and get yourself a great loose powder. You need a great loose powder. If you use a compact powder, that's the look you're going to get. You're going to get a really heavy clown look. So you don't want to use pressed powder after you put your foundation on. You want to use loose powder. That way your makeup doesn't look so heavy. Like, see, tonight I put on loose powder. But then at the end, I put just a little bit of a compact one in here because I wanted density for my cheeks so I don't have to keep putting highlighter on all night. Now, makeup brands I would recommend for anybody, I use LA Pro. I use LA Pro powders, I use LA Pro foundations, and I use for light when I'm just doing day drag or brunch, I use a light LA foundation. If I'm doing a really long show, I will use Black Opal for my foundation, which is in a tube. It comes in a tube, and it's like it's a heavier foundation, and it lasts all night. Now, lashes, I use 399s or 301s or anything big. And then for the bottom ones, I use just a basic little plain one. Sometimes I'll double them together, the little ones for the bottom lashes. As tonight I only have a single pair on tonight. Can you guys see that? I only have a single pair on tonight. And then I have regular lashes on the top. These are not 399s or 301s. These are just a little bit smaller because the venue didn't require it. It required drag, but it didn't require big drag over the top. You know what I mean? So those are you need. Then you don't need a makeup suitcase. No queen needs a makeup suitcase. You need a little bag with when you're going to the club, your eyebrow pencil, your lipstick or lip gloss, and a powder puff. That's all you need. You're not going to be in the club that many hours you need to carry a whole suitcase of makeup. Nobody needs a suitcase of makeup, even though I have one. I mean, I do a lot of shows, and mainly lately I've been doing a lot of shows. So you don't need a full suitcase of makeup dragging it to the bar. You don't need all that. Another thing, I want to tell you queens this because it's important. I have two colors on my eyes, black and beige. That's what I wear most of the time. I don't put all those colors on my eyes because you don't need that. Every now and then it's okay to be fabulous, but we all have makeup palettes that have all the colors in them. and it's okay to be fabulous. But when you start putting all those colors on and all that stuff, you're wasting too much money and all that. Where you can get the same results of looking fabulous, just like me, with two colors, okay? And I just blended these tonight. Usually I don't blend them. Usually I keep everything more clear because I want to look more realistic. But when the agent told me that it was drag tonight, I just stepped it up a little bit. And I can step it up a lot more if I wanted to. Usually I would have a wig on about this big, but it didn't require that tonight. So remember, always do your shows and your look according to what the gig is. Don't be wasting all your money on drag and all of that stuff. You know, it doesn't require all of that. Okay? Now, lipsticks. Any lipstick will do, but you need lip gloss and you need highlighters for the lips, which I always use. I have like a light pink on tonight, but then I put a lighter pink in the middle. That's it. Now, what else? You always need nails. A woman always needs nails. Mainly us, because we're performers and our hands are much larger than women's hands, and nails make our hands look more feminine. No matter how you try to do it, you need nails, because nails gives you that feminine just thing that just says you're feminine. It just gives you that light touch that you need when you're reaching for your tips from your customers, not your clients. Them too. But anyway, and it'll make you feel more graceful, and it'll make you feel more delicate, and people appreciate good hands. So you ladies, make sure you wear nails. I always say that because a lot of y'all don't. Okay, I've worked with many, and I've seen y'all out there trying to just get away with it. But anyway, nails, okay? Eyelashes, okay? And a rule of thumb, ladies, please remember this. Always have your own shit. Don't come to a club asking other queens, can you borrow this and can you borrow that? It's okay if you know a sister and you've been around her a while and she know you. That's okay. But have your own drag. 2, make sure when you're buying shoes, drag shoes, for one, you buy shoes you can walk in. Don't be trying to buy the trendy shoe that everybody is trying to learn how to walk in. Listen, when you have a size 14 foot, like most of y'all do, I'm lucky, I don't, but I got that 9, 10 foot like the average big lady in the U.S. would have, or, athlete. Okay? Now, you cannot be wearing those big shoes and you can't walk or dance in. Get something you can walk in and dance in and perform in. Be the lady you're supposed to be. Number 2, make sure you wear your costumes on the stage, not in the audience mingling with the people. Don't mingle and then go on the stage. That is a no. Your costume is the surprise element of your act. Only thing you have with drag is your look and your performance. So if you give away your look at the beginning, you got to go out there and work 3 times as hard to sell them on your performance. Girl, so the element of surprise is the key. Remember, you're a magician and your drag is a bag of tricks, okay? Remember that. But anyway, don't wear your costumes in the audience and walk around and then just walk on the stage. You got to have something different. That's just it. That's just the way this works. This is show business, okay? Remember that. No matter how small the venue is or how small the audience is, this is show business. You need costuming, okay? You need costuming. Make sure you get shoes you can walk in. 2, make sure you always carry perfume and gum. Because when you're dealing with your public, there's nothing worse than a queen with bad breath. And I smelled a lot of y'all. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. But a lot of y'all need breath mints. Okay? A lot of y'all need breath mints and you need perfume. Come on. And make sure you wash your pantyhose. There's nothing like rancid pantyhose in a dressing room full of queens. And everybody's trying to figure out where the smell is. We know where the smell is coming from, okay, y'all? And then, so, wash your pantyhose, okay? Get you some perfume and some gum. Ain't nothing wrong with asking another queen and for some gum. Don't ask her for her other stuff, but like her hairspray and her or olive oil spray or gel or bobby pins. Don't be doing all of that. Get your own shit. But it's okay to ask for gum because you know you got to deal with the public and they don't want to be. Ain't nothing worse than somebody loving you and loving what you do on the stage and gave you their money all night, and then they talk to you and your breath smell like ooh. Don't do it, girl. Ain't nothing worse than a queen that's been performing all night long and all that dry mouth. And then you run up on the customers. I've seen some of y'all, and I've seen the customers go, back up, back up. But anyway, I hope those were some helpful hints and tips that I gave you tonight. Enjoy your week. Have a blessed week. Enjoy dressing up. Enjoy being fabulous. Enjoy entertaining. This is drag and it's fabulous and it's show business. So do it. If you're going to do it right. It's okay to clown around, but at the end of the day, do it right because it affects us all when it comes to us, the economy of drag. So do it right. Okay? And understand what kind of drag you want to do. Don't follow the trend because that won't be around much longer. A trend is one thing 1 minute, but remember, comedy, glamour, and beauty will always be around when it comes to us in this business. So remember that part. Okay? Those other things are just fads. They're gonna go real quick and you'll be back at this. So if you didn't enjoy this and enjoy this kind of drag when you had the opportunity to it and you spent all your time on that other stuff and that economy is gone, you come back to this, you're still gonna be out of the game because the other queens have got you beat. So make the right decision when it comes to what you want to be and how you want your drag to be seen and perceived. And make sure that your drag always delivers a positive message towards this art. It's okay to be an activist because sometimes we have to just stand up for what we want. But remember, at the end of the day, this is entertainment. Making people happy, making yourself money, making yourself a great future. And at the end of the day, just be fabulous. And just be you. Just be you. Okay? Over and out, everybody. I hope that was great for you guys. Helpful hint from a queen's point of view. I'm Stephanie Stevens. Thank you guys so much. And good night. And if you're in town for the TIFF Festival, welcome to Toronto. I'm Stephanie Stevens. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my YouTube channel. Over and out. Bye-bye for now, everybody. And now, the end is near. And so I face the final curtain. My queens, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, to which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway. More, much more than this, I did it my way. Good night, my friends. Have a blessed week. From a queen's point of view, I'm Stephanie Stevens. Over and out, everybody. Good night. Have a great week.